Test. Okay, looks good. We are filming. Good news. They released Release Candidate 7 and the windmills are working again. So that's good. I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house. The main thing that I've been doing uh, is building, actually. I mean, I've been slowly working up to the point where we can have a steel industry. But, oh, I love that sound effect for that windmill, too. Let me just harvest these real quick while I'm thinking about it. I mean, I basically want to be harvesting these constantly and making skeps out of them so I can keep my wax industry going in my candle industry. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I've been building a lot, so, let's show you this. So this is the pre-existing room. As you can see, it is getting obnoxiously cluttered. But I've got this other building to the side of it, which is going to be the beginning of my castle, basically. And I built this room so far. It's almost done. I'm going to have to put a roof on it. I think probably temporarily I'll put some kind of wooden board ceiling, you know. But let me just finish up the walls, the interior walls a little bit. Clean these up a bit. Because I've got all these like different granite kind of blocks that we've been building with. And yeah, I just think we can finish this up, and then we need a few more we need a few more granite ashlar blocks on that top level there as well. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so that is it for these blocks. And let me just store this granite type blocks in here for now. Although I'm going to grab this granite block. I'm going to take 8 of these, and we're going to go ahead and chisel these into those, and then these, and then ashlar blocks. Now we could go even further, I think. I guess not. Anyway, that's good, because then we can use 8 mortar and make these. And we're going to need to make mortar anyway. Now I've set aside some quick lime here, which is just made by taking lime and boiling it with charcoal in a fire pit. But what we need to do now is get a barrel. Let's just make a barrel for this purpose. Okay. So I'll go ahead and put these, I'll just put these right here, right next to my charcoal pit area. I've been building this little thing too. It's just a little pond, a little bathing area, I guess, or something. I don't know. It's beautiful. Take a little bath with the moonlight. I've also been slowly working on these walls. Probably need to fill in this layer with more dirt. I think it would probably make sense to do that. Let me just go ahead and do that for these. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. And then let's get these cranberries back in here. I don't mind them ripening differentially, as that will give me more more options to harvest them when I actually need them. Let's see, that's oak, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with these blueberries too. Okay, that's all my white currant. I guess I'll have to move these two, huh? Okay. Alright, that's probably pretty good for that. Okay, I think that's probably pretty good. Let's stop there for now, and let's make as many of these as we can into rammed earth and continue our retaining wall project here. Okay, we've got to come all the way down here for this one. Probably don't want it to go that far down most of the time, though. Okay, that's pretty good. I may want to keep a ladder system here, so I'll just do that. And we'll just kind of keep going around like this, and that's good enough. Okay, so we'll continue working on that. As you can see, it's very visible on the map, this retaining wall. And, you know, this is sort of the back of the castle. I imagine I might... I'm not sure if I'm going to do any kind of reinforcements or anything there. I need to mark that clay. Alright, so now we can go back here with our bushes, and we've got 15 of these. Okay. Let's put the pine there. And then the blueberries can go right along here. Okay, there we go. And let me just move some of these cranberries over as well, just to keep them a little bit more out of the way and separate. Okay, let's get these. Okay, there we go. I'll put this oak sapling there, and we'll finish filling in these cranberries here. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think I like that setting for our bushes much better. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Now, we're gonna fill... I think we need in order to get slaked lime, we need to put this in a barrel. And I can't remember if it's 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 ratio. Might be 1 to 4. Yeah, it's 1 to 4. So now we've got 32 slaked lime, and then we need 32 sand. And I think we have 32 sand, but let me just try to find if we do somewhere. Limestone sand. Granite rock. May come back to the limestone sand. Okay, let's see if we've got any good sand over here. The thing is, I'd prefer to use granite sand because we don't have any limestone nearby. We'd have to go get that more often. So that is chalk rock, granite. Basalt sand. Yeah, I think probably I'm best off going to get some sand. I think over here looks like a good source.
Distillation plant in Gregor's Tower, organo barge, and armory. There was only one problem. How were they going to make the atoll float?
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I need food actually before I go off, and I can still see that I'm fairly injured, so I gotta be a little bit cautious about falling too far and stuff. Let's see, do I have any food on me? I don't think I do. And I'm pretty sure I'm actually out of food down here, so I may have to go scavenge for some food. Well, that's kaput. That was meat. Probably should have just jerkified it and ate it that way. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go scavenge for food now, unless some of these are ready. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Gosh, if I could get 32 of something, I could make a full meal. 25. Here we go. Okay, so we've definitely got enough to make a meal. Hang on, I gotta go to the restroom real quick, and I'll be back in just 30 seconds or so. Hang tight. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so where was I? Yes, we're making food real quick. So I've got plenty of carrots here. We can make a meal. I'll just do it out here. Okay, there we go. I'll go ahead and let that cook up. And I guess I'll use the rest of the carrots to feed to the animals. Let's see, we've got a few openings for a different type of crop. Let's put onions out. It's a well and truly growing season, so we might as well take advantage of it. One other thing I did, incidentally, is I added a section of farmland south of this current area for flax. But I think I'm going to go plant some of my warmer weather crops down there too. Now that it's May, you know, it's a good time to be planting. Chickens are looking good. Got a decent amount of chickens there. Let's get down here and get these planted before I forget about it. The fact that these are up on a hill kind of disincentivizes wildlife. Normally you'd want to wall crops like this, but it's pretty unlikely that the animals will get to it up here. Okay, there we go. And we still have room for more if we want. Probably about 10 more plants or so could go down there. And it makes sense. I might as well put something there. I mean, those are all a lot of heavy focus on K, which is potassium crops. So maybe I'll just keep that theme going with these. And then some svelte as well. Okay, there we go. Go. That is all filled in, and yeah, the flax hasn't grown yet, so hopefully it'll get growing there. And our bees are looking good up here. Well, I think some of these are literally growing right in front of us. Is this able to grow? Oh yeah. The shelf doesn't stop that at all. Cool. Okay, and I do have some clay on me. Let's get these rot in a place. Let's grab that too. Delicious, saturating food here. Okay, that's good for now on the nutrition side. I currently have 1 barrel of rot going. It's about a third of the way done. Each of these piles gets me 12 more, so that's 24. Plus 3 is 27, so I'm not even close to being able to fill a new barrel, so I won't bother too much with it. Okay, we got some more leather that's finished. I guess I can just keep stacking that vertically. Okay, I think that's good enough for that kind of thing. Let's go ahead and get the sand now. Our shovel is looking a little threadbare. Oh yeah, let me show you this real quick. I started building the boat as you can see here. I got it to work. I mean, this thing, the main thing that was making this not work in the original location, which was right about here, which I've covered up pretty much, is that you have to have detachment on the side of the 3x3. And so when I have this area of water on the side of it, these three jut out this way, it works. What do we need to do? We need 14 support beams, walnut. I could probably do that. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Is that? There's the axe. Hammer axe. There it is. Okay. And you need to, like... I'm just going to max those out. And then these get made into support beams by sawing it. Okay. And I'm just going to max that out. And so we'll go like that. We got our support beams. And now what does it want? 36 walnut boards. Okay. Let's saw half of these. Honestly, these are all things that you just kind of have to have a lot of resources to make. Okay, now we need a bunch of rope. And we can do a decent amount of rope. We can do 4. We need 17. So we need to be harvesting just absolutely every cattail we see, and maybe vines as well, to make more rope, and that'll be the next thing we do on the ship. But it's coming along nicely. I mean, it's not that far from being done. We need to get a boatload of linen, and that's going to be the main hold up. I just know it. It always is. But once we have a fucking boat, we can more easily transport a lot of goods around the map pretty handily. I don't think I've marked this cave. It's interesting. Let's just quickly pop down here and see if there's anything good. Nope. But let me go ahead and do a probe. Svalor, right? Okay. Not a great cave, but we can go ahead and mark it as explored. Alright, let's... keep going for the sand. That's a giant hole. Where did we decide the sand was? I must have been looking at snow or something. I could have sworn there was some sand down here. I guess let's just take a look at the riverbanks, and if there's none there, I guess we can look elsewhere. I know there's some gravel. I mean, I see the gravel. I mean, there's gravel right over here. Here's some sand. We need about 32, so... and here's more blue clay. I've already marked that. Yeah, I probably ideally should come back down here and fix this water at some point. Okay, so that's a good amount, but it's about a third of what we need. And this is more blue clay. Yeah, sand is kind of hard to find sometimes. Well, I guess, you know, where I'm pretty sure there would be sand is over here. Here as well. I don't know why. I think I'm went the wrong direction, actually. I think that's what happened. So let's go over there and look for that sand. I mean, I'll certainly keep my eyes open for sand along the shore here, I guess. But now let's just beeline it to this pond that's up here that I know about. Okay, we've fallen into a... Oh, I think I've been down here before, yeah. It's a little shrine area. Is there anything under this? Doesn't look like it. I think I must have grabbed the valuables from here already, so... there are some interesting mushrooms and so forth. Some cool flowers. A couple cool things, but generally not interesting. So for this is a gravestone. Is there anything under that one? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Continuing on. Okay, here is where I believe we're going to find some sand. Here's another cave we haven't marked. I guess we should get these cattails too, huh? Okay, there's the sand. A lot of grass on this sand, so... Okay, and then I think what I'll just do is I'll get a handful of dirt here and replace the sand along the edge with the dirt here. Okay. And 3 more here. Okay, and we've got some more here that I might as well get while I'm over here. This will, of course, release these cattails, but that's just as well. I can move these. I can actually take them home, which I think I could use a few more back home anyway. Okay, there we go. And yeah, we've got a stack and a half of sand here now, so that's really good. I'm just going to put these randomly back in these places as much as I can, really. Okay, let's get some more cattails.
Principal photography continued at sea with the Atoll remaining anchored just west of the island. On the morning of October 4th, an alarm was sounded on Hawaiian Island. An emergency tsunami was imminent, and the production team had to take immediate action to save the Atoll sea. Every crop was quickly stored in the sugar shack, and the production boats, including the Atoll set, were moved to 600 fathoms of water since the tsunami would not have crested at that depth and would simply roll underneath the floating vessels. The whole incident was over in a few hours, and the crew returned to work by the end of the day. The Atoll was moved again in late October, brought back to the harbor for a few weeks of repairs and rewelding. The open ocean had taken its toll on the structure, and the crew wanted to make sure that it would remain safe for the final stretch of production. In mid-November, the Atoll was towed back out to sea for one last time.
Okay.
During the filming,
So I've got 10. I've got, I'm just going to take 8 of these. That will give me 32 up top. Okay. Now, oh, and here's a pig. I guess I can kill this guy because I've already got my pigs, and I think I've seen him wandering around over the months. And I'll go ahead and make jerky out of this guy. Okay. Yeah, that's basically what we need, so let's head back. Should I visit the trader while I'm over here? No, but let's take a moment to visit our trees, our fruit trees, and just get a sense of how they're doing now that it's growing season. That is the yellow. It's flowering, so that's a great sign. It means we will be getting fruit there. Let's see. And there should be a pear tree. Here it is. Oh, and the pear tree actually has fruit starting to form there, which means that in a number of days we're going to have pears. Up here we've got a few more trees, which are beautiful. This is pink apple. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to come and harvest a bunch of this up. Pink apple, beautiful. Another something up there. I'm not sure. I haven't marked this one yet. That is yellow apple. Okay, so everything is coming along nicely here. This is a pear. Okay. Now let's head back to our castle, which is increasingly looking castle-like. I mean, let's come at it from the traditional angle down here. The Atollers would say a sermon a couple moments here before lowering her into the sludge. The sermon ends with the line, "The presence of Him who leads us." This leads us to believe that the Atollers do indeed believe in some kind of singular God, a belief that the man was greatly request according to the novelization, clearly that he only believes in himself and his Okay. Can't really see the castle from this angle very well. I mean, eventually when I get this part of it done, we will. But here are our animals. Let's split these carrots between them. Okay, and then the pigs will get the rest. Oh yeah, by the way, our mushrooms did grow in this mycelium chunk. We got 4 field mushrooms that grew. Nothing grew on the trees, interestingly enough. So, I don't know if that's typical or what, but it's something that's interesting. Additional... Oh, why is there a baby pig here? I don't really want a baby pig in my area. Okay, so anyway, I was going to say, though, that I have a cherry tree that died there, but I do have one that survived here. And this one died as well, okay. So we definitely want to keep growing up our cherry tree sections, but obviously only one of them is living so far, so we'll have to work with what we have in that regard. Here's where our trail system goes to so far. I'll probably switch out these gates for fences. I just think the look of fencing is better for that kind of path. There we go. And get that in the barrel. Okay, we actually have more rod over here too, don't we? Let's take a look and get this put down here. So we've got 36 rot now. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the mortar worked out here. So we have that, and if we put the 32 sand in there, we get the mortar. So there's our mortar. Very simple. Now, first and foremost, we're going to put these around and make these ashlar blocks that we need to finish our castle. Let's finish up our castle now. I'm also going to take, a stack of the aged planks here. Because I think what we're going to do, fundamentally, is finish this out here. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I probably won't, feel the need to place those there, but I think I'm going to place these one below. Or should I put them on the ashlar? I'll put them on the ashlar. That'll give me just a little bit more height to this building, which I kind of am low-key envisioning as a bit of a chapel or something, just the way it's turned out. I've put this here randomly, and I kind of like that. It's a bit of a chapel, but I'll use it for storage and things too for now. And I'll probably have some kind of staircase that might come up to here or something. I'm not sure. Maybe a ladder at the very least. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and cover as much of this as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this will be 9. But actually, if you kind of go from here, it's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the midpoint, and this is where I'm going to put the chandelier, or possibly chandeliers, plural. Alright, so that's a pretty good start to a roof for this part of the castle building. I am not sure what I'm going to do with this gate. I think I'll keep it as it is, but we'll see. Okay, let's get... Should I put 2 chandeliers in here, or just 1? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I'll do 2 for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. Actually, what I'd maybe like to do is extend both of those downward. What does a metal gate look like when it's just on a ceiling or something? I'm going to test this out. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna get 4 of these total. Oh, I can't place it on that. Sucks. Okay, never mind. Okay, well. How did I do it in here? What did I put that on? Did I do fencing? I think I just did regular fencing. Okay. And those red trees are established, or red apple things are establishing. Okay, let's just make a little bit of birch fencing for this chandelier then. Once again, Kevin Costner showed up to audition for this new project, which would become the film Fandango. And this time around, Reynolds instantly knew that he would be perfect. Okay, I like that for now. I'm sure there's probably a better way to do this, but I kind of like that. Fandango, a sort of Animal House style road trip movie, released in 1985. Okay, so now it's 13. We need to have 4 more ropes. I think I might have some rope in a pot over here. Got another chandelier as well. Do you have longbow staves that are dry? Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, the other thing is I made the powdered calcinated flint. Of course, you get this by grinding calcinated flint that you roast using charcoal. So, we need to make more fire clay. We have a decent amount of fire clay, but let's do this. Okay, let's get 4 of those. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get our fire clay put away, at least a lot of it. But I'm going to go ahead and use up the rest of my ingredients in here if I can. Yeah, I think we're good. So I'll just make up two stacks of these. Could use more bauxite and olivine now, but we've got these two groups that are finished. This is 60 each. Okay, and that's 8, 12 there. Okay. And then we've got this extra stack that we can continue to burn at a later time. Okay, I need 50. Or do we need 60? I think it's 60 of these. I've actually got a decent amount of, yeah, here. Let's use these up too. And we'll just pop that into there. Okay, so we've got plenty of that now. That's weird how the animation changes as we start to fill that up. See, there's 6 there, but it just shifts it over. That's an interesting little bug. There we go. And then sticks, we've got 28, but we're going to need 40 probably. Okay, let's get a few extras for later. Okay, we need 8 more. Okay, and now we need firewood or peat. I guess I'll use firewood this time. I should make at least 2 more sets of ingots as well. Okay, here we go. But when Reynolds heard that Costner was to star, he promptly said, "No thanks." Not dissuaded by Reynolds' initial rejection, Charles Gordon, along with his brother Larry Gordon, arranged a meeting with the Evans at a hotel in Tahoe, California, where Costner
Okay, there we go.
was shooting The Bodyguard, so that the two could talk out their differences. In the end, they agreed to collaborate on Waterworld, with the understanding that there would be no power plays during production.
Okay, we've got 6 iron plates. Now, the reason that's important is we need a bunch of iron plates for steel making, and so I'm going to go ahead and make just a few more iron plates. And let's grab one of these extra axes. And we need a shovel as well. I'll just make a shovel with some of these, and maybe a knife. Get that going real quick, and wait for those to heat up. In the meantime, we can certainly start making part of our components for our steel manufactory. A little dark over here. Probably could use more
lantern light in this area. Okay, but let's get these going first. And I guess let's might as well start making plates out of these too for armor and stuff. Soon we'll have steel though, which is better than everything. I'll go ahead and make my shovel and knife out of the meteoric iron, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna have to continue heating this up because I started it too late. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna take one of these. I'll take all 6 of these. We'll make a iron door. Okay, iron door important for steel making. Okay, so I'm gonna make a shovel and a knife. Okay, knife. And I'll make a plate with the other 2. Okay. Meteoric iron bits we'll put away. Alright, and we'll go ahead and put that back as such. Okay, these still got plenty of time on these, so we'll move on from that. I have to decide where I'm going to put my steelworks. I guess the obvious place would be to put it right here, but it's right in the middle of everything. I suppose I could put it back here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and okay, so we're going to put the steelworks right about here. Now, when you build a steel facility, generally speaking, I mean, you can put it up in the air, but I like to build them into the side of cliffs or in the ground, so it looks more natural. So as you can see, I'm building up a little bit of a little dugout area here. Okay, and I think I will go ahead and this is fine. Okay. So to make a steel facility, first thing we're going to do is make 6 of these. Okay, there's 6 of those. Now, we're going to make the rest of these into these kind of blocks. And we'll have 4 left over. Alright, so now we need to think about where we want to enter the steel facility from, at what level. And I think the answer to that question is going to be 3 down from here. So I think we're going to just kind of go with this. So if you go to your guide and click on cementation furnace, basically it says you need to place a 3x2 grading flooring of grading, and bear in mind that you'll need 1 space for charcoal right beneath, 1 space for the charcoal holding right beneath. So basically, if it's going to be 2 below this, the steel grading can, or this grading can be like right here, more or less. Okay. And then we need to make the coffin. Let me go get 3 more rocks, and then we need to make the coffin lid, which is powdered borax as well. So let me get a couple of these powdered boraxes. And so we need 3, 4, 5 more granite rocks. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got what we need here. And I think this is a fine space for this. Okay. Now if you shift right click this, it'll highlight where you need to place the refractory brick blocks. Now we're going to start by doing the upper sections. We'll deal with the bottom sections later. But as you can see, basically just fill it in like this. Okay. So those are good, and that's that.
Style of drama starring Samuel L. Jackson about inner city public high schools. As for Costner, it seems he would actually take Reynolds' advice about only appearing in films he directs, following up Waterworld with another post-apocalyptic movie, The Postman. But that is a story for another time.
Okay, and then we'll start this side, but we obviously don't have enough blocks to finish this at all, but we're at least well on our way. Now, before I finish, I'll just make note that this is where the iron door goes right here, so we'll go ahead and put that in. And yeah, we've got a pretty good start to this. So we're just digging out this bottom section now, like so. Okay, so now we've got that done. I'm going to use... Well, first of all, let me put these on the ground. These will go over that coffin at some point, but for now we're just going to store them there. Additionally, I'm going to store these right here. Now, if this is the entry into the place, we need to put the charcoal so that it's in 2 stacks right in these 2 spaces here, which means we need to place a bed for him that looks something like this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and chisel these. Okay, so that's that. We can go ahead and get rid of that one. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and remove those 4 and these. Okay, so this is the basic structure. Now we can also do that one in the back, but I'm going to go ahead and do another layer here. Okay, and then let's get a little bit granular here, but okay. Okay, and we can actually maneuver around this. And then, we can, like I said, we can go ahead and repeat this over here. Okay, and then let me just make a little center point gap there, and then we'll do the same thing basically here. And go ahead and mine this out, and then take that one out, and then okay, and we'll go ahead and keep that symmetrical. Okay, so now we've got a nice little charcoal bed. Oops. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. So here's a nice little charcoal bed that we've carved up, and yeah, cool. Okay, let me get this back restored. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to turn that off now. So we're well on our way to making our cementation furnace. We've got everything we need there. I'm going to maybe just... a little bit of terraforming here, but basically I think we'll just that's probably pretty good. Oh cool, we've got a few extra granite rocks. Put those there. Okay, that's good. We may do some more decorating on the walls and stuff, but this is a really good foundational start to a cementation furnace. I need to check my phone real quick. Hang on.
In theory, would take power off of the rear drive of the truck and direct it to the barge's giant paddle wheel in the back. After the general shape of the barge took form, Steve began to add smaller details, even casting his own elongated pelican cases to sit on the flatbed of the truck. Steve painted the entire piece in gray primer and then made it grungy with various painted rust techniques. The baseboard was textured with an approach involving glue and toilet paper, and then painted and covered with multiple layers of clear coat finish to create the water surrounding the barge. He then added the final bits of detail to bring it.
Okay, my cat has joined me. That's nice. And you know, we'll continue thinking about how we integrate this into our castle or whatever as we go. I mean, probably what we'll end up doing is putting a curtain wall along here. We'll probably delete this, maybe move this over to there somehow. I'm not sure exactly, but that's all going to develop organically as I prefer. Okay, I'm gonna go put some stuff away, and then how much time we got on those? 9 hours, 53. Quite a while yet.
Amazingly, the vocal talent reading the novel is none other than R.D. Paul, the actor that played the Ato Enforcer in the film. This is a very special piece of Waterworld media that I am proud to present to you today.
Okay, so I'm gonna place that in there.
And audiobook contains some problematic material concerning racial stereotypes and the abuse towards women and children. And in no way does this YouTube channel align itself with any of these harmful conventions. And I present this material as is, purely an artifact of its time that we can now look back on with a more critical lens. So
Place that there. And place these here. Okay. Now let's put these in here, I guess. Okay, let's get these in our inventory. And go place these over in the B section. And I'm gonna delete some of these to make room for more hives. Okay, and these are starting to come in. That's nice. We are getting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 4 empties. So 5 full, 4 empty, building up our population. Now let's head down and do our boat lines, and then just get a sense of what we need to do next for the boat process. Okay. So that is the 17 rope that we need for the boat. And next we need 10 more rope. Okay. We've got 4. Well, unfortunately, I think we're not going to be able to get much progress on our ropes unless we find another really good source of cattails. And there's a few over here scattered, but not many. So we need at least 10 rope. And it takes 6 to make 1 rope, right? There's 1. We have 4 back in the thing. So we need 6 times 5, which is 30 more cattails. That's 2. And this lighting is really trippy. Yeah, I'm just not seeing any cattails here, so I could go over here, I guess. One second, I gotta get a shirt. I'm getting cold. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, I am back. What is this? Is this just bushes or? Oh no, no, we've got red apple and pear. I've got red apple back home, but I value it a great deal, so I'm gonna get more. I guess we couldn't hurt to have a pear as well. I mean, those will probably grow anyway, very quickly. Alright, let's go up and check this lake. If there's no cattails here, I'm just gonna be beside myself. We do have this thing. I could start disassembling this and taking it back. Yeah, why not? We've already cleared that chest down there. I'm just gonna do this layer of it for now. And these. Because I want to move these. Well, or do I? Or should I just leave it down here? I mean, it's kind of close to the castle. No, I'll move it. It's far enough away where I want it to be nearby. Alright. Actually, I think I can get the whole thing. Okay, so let's get all this in here. And okay, that's all pretty good. And then let's get these. There's 9 more here. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but there's still a little bit more. I'd like to get everything. Okay, we have room for 2 more blocks. 1, 2. I think there's 4 here. Yeah, I could get that. Well, I'm just not gonna be able to get it all in one. I'm just gonna have to come back. But I hate to come back. Ah, fuck. Do I really need this fence? No. Let's get rid of this fence. I'll put it just around here. Okay, there we go. And if I get enough of these to make that into rope, I can consolidate that slot. There's not that many cattails in here anyway, so I'm not going to be able to complete that task. 5, one more. I'm gonna try to fill this hole in a bit. Okay, that should be pretty good. Oh, it's coming along. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Vaguely. It's vaguely fine. Maybe just a couple more here. Okay, we'll go ahead and fill this in. Get a couple more like that. Okay, so. And I guess we don't need these sticks. Okay, and that's good for that. Tell you what, we're just going to change out our axe a little early. I'll leave that there. Okay, we've got everything. That's fantastic. Okay, let's get this on our back. Okay, we are off. Now let's head back home. And we can go ahead and delete that now.
The mariner said, "Well, Lang," the enforcer said, "I'd say yours is English, Drifter." The mariner nodded. "English it is, then," the enforcer said. "Afraid the flag's down, Drifter. We got enough traitors in Oasis." The mariner lifted the strap, pulling up the pouch, and removed the lid from the heavy jar within. He dipped a hand into the jar, scooping up a handful of priceless substance therein, and allowed it to trickle through his fingers back into its container. "Empty," the gatesman sighed. The mariner smiled, just a little. "Open the gates for him," the enforcer muttered. The 4 canvas-covered blades of a windmill churned the air lazily. The windmill was the electricity source of this floating village, and was its highest, most dominant structure. Even in the trawling mode, the mariner's ship Easy Glide and sleek design caught the eyes of the atollers. Solemn, sullen people, their patchwork clothing running consistently to dreary grays and browns.
Man, we're lagging a bit, aren't we?
Latched together boat or barge to another, the atollers wandered. Few seemed to be working at anything much. There were no greetings from these water city citizens. Merely stares.
Okay, so I think a good place for this grave is actually going to be down here, more or less at the bottom of the hill of my castle.
But the mariner was well aware that the brawny enforcer had been shadowing along behind him. That was to be expected. The law always kept an eye on strangers.
Maybe like right down here.
Before long, the trimaran slipped alongside a sprawling, multi-tiered outhouse dotted organic arch. A pungent fixture in any atoll. Part compost heap, part fruit garden, part cemetery.
Let's plant these.
A handful of the grieving, in the clutch of church elders, and bizarre seaweed gowns and caps of dried jellyfish, surrounded the corpse of an elderly woman. A somber voice rang across the water as one of the elders, a cadaverous individual with an imperious bearing, spoke. "Bones to berries, veins to vines, these tendons to trees, this blood to brine." The old woman's body began to sink as the mourners revealed garden hose and began tending rows of fruit and vegetables around her. Then, without so much as a burp from the compost heap, she was gone. "Body recycled and enshrined," the elder's voice rose grandly, "in the presence of him who leads us."
Okay, so I'm going to go down
The mariner said,
right about here.
his craft toward a railroad dock.
I can't remember. I guess it's going to have to go north to south, so we're going to have to make it kind of like this.
The mariner looked up. "Remember me?" the enforcer said casually. The mariner stood his ground. "I know who you are. What you are.
Okay.
You've got 2 hours," the enforcer said. "I only need 1. Less is your choice. More is an infraction. Understand?"
I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, we're going to make this layer
Watching as the
a
mariner
complicated
canvas bag of salvaged treasures.
layer here.
He opened this and plucked out a
Let's
dagger
start with that.
from an ancient Goju's land belt. He started down the dock and stopped one of 2 tattered boys. "What do you got there, mister?" one boy asked. "Something you can see yourself in that isn't water." "Wow," the boy said. His friend crowded around the shining object, and the 2 dirty faces looked back at their owners. "Crabs of hell," the other boy said.
And just to be on the safe side, I'll grab those, but I don't think we're going to need these,
"It's not civilized.
those gravels.
And it's yours." "Which one of us?" the first boy said.
Okay, so we need to put this
"Both of you.
basically
Share, don't you?"
right
"Sure,"
here.
the second boy said. "Well, it's yours," the mariner said. "If everything's here when I get back."
That one goes there.
The boys nodded their assurance.
Okay, that's
as he
right.
tucked the mirror back in his canvas bag. The trading barge was
Okay,
nearby.
so I'm going to move this over to here.
Piper's trail of atollers followed behind him. The trading post
Which
was
direction does
in
this one
dark
go? Okay.
stone. There were tables where men traded, and
Is that right?
Frank. One counter served as a bar for the dispensing of various grades of hydra. Another, off to one side, served as a sort of bank. It was at the latter that the mariner conducted his business. The dirt from the jar poured out on the scale was weighed precisely, handled with a delicacy deserving of so precious a commodity. 7.9 kilos,
Okay.
the banker whispered.
I'll go here.
A crowd of atolls gathered to watch the
I
transaction.
think.
How do you come by so much of it?
I guess it's going to be facing this direction. Okay, that's fine. We'll work that in as we go.
Another atoll. Which one? 30 horizons west. Banker said. Where'd they get it? Didn't say. From the crowd, a scrawny male atoll replied, I heard about that place. Smokers raided them. Another atoll called out in agreement. Yeah, they were all killed. That's why they didn't say, the mariner said. The banker narrowed his eyes. Was it smokers killed him? Don't know, the mariner said. Could have been smokers. So what's it worth to you? He pointed at the pile of
That's
dirt.
weird.
Are we talking or trading? The banker cocked his head. They'd work out to 62 chits. That goes a long way here in Oasis.
That's pretty good. I think this one goes down here.
The mariner said. And that's what I want. And that's what he got. At the rear of the trading post,
I think this will go right there. This will go here, yeah.
a strikingly
And then this will go
deal.
there.
Many in Oasis, as in any atoll in the water world, had long since lost all hope, desperately clinging to what Helen well knew was a dying civilization. What kept her going? What set her apart? Her belief in the ancient myth. of
Not really sure what the deal is with that, but
Only the Helen dryland was no myth.
okay. So now we've got that built up.
And the very special orphanage she'd been raising
We could
gave her
probably
courage to
start
make a better tomorrow.
making the superstructure. I think we need 2 interior polished peridotite rock that will go basically right here.
You can't eat it.
And then
Helen was saying.
we'll start putting things around it.
Eat the fruit or vegetables that grow from it, she offered. True enough, the young trader said. But the amounts you can find won't grow you much of anything. To make his point, he gestured to
That one goes on that side.
on one of the nearly bare shelves of the store area.
This one will go on the other side.
Can you afford that plant? She asked him. That's not the point.
And this one,
Stuff is highly overvalued, if you ask me. Go shit, the older companion said. You'd
where does
kill
this go? Does this go in
same
front?
as me. It isn't what you can do with a
Nope, that goes on top.
It's what it stands for.
It goes up here.
There's a promise it holds.
Oops.
Promise?
What did I do?
The trader asked.
Oh, I went. It's a whole other piece. Okay.
And the question the dirt asks,
Alright, this goes there on the corner.
dry land,
This
the
goes
older trader said. His voice
on the next corner.
like
A little bit of a process of elimination. Can't really tell the angle very well from here. This looks like it goes up a layer right about there.
Had they not been tinged with cruelty. Under the tan, the flesh was fair. He was a Nord.
Okay, that goes in that corner.
The mother said. She fetched the
That's gonna go above, one above.
saying, 3 chits. He dug out the coins, gave her a lecherous smile, and grabbed the jug, going over
That
to her
goes
table.
there. Okay, so we're getting good progress on this. And then
What was a thriving trader doing, consorting with a beggar like that, she wondered. As she scrubbed the bar with a rag, the 2 men began to
okay,
talk.
let's try that one and
The Nord
this
poured
one.
a tumbler of Hydra. When the old Hydraholic reached
Okay,
for the
that's
glass,
that layer. That's good.
on the wrist.
This one clearly goes in one of the walls. Here it goes.
The Nord said, first, you tell me.
Okay, and then the last wall face is there. And then we can do the 4 dealios like this.
The Nord looked toward Helen.
That one goes over here.
Her child. Both. What about them? It's
That
her
one goes in
child.
the next one.
Well, it's not her child. Crabs have
Got one.
Talk not without a drink. The old man reached for the glass again, and the Nord wrist locked in even harder this
Okay.
time. First,
So we're making really good progress here.
then Hydra. She's raising a child. A child alien she's forcing hands. Another atoll, you mean?
Okay, so now we just need to get the cross in place.
The old man's eyes glittered. Dryland. The Nord snorted. Dryland's
Okay.
a fairy tale.
And then this will be in the top,
This child, she's got marks.
right, bottom,
Inkings.
left,
Come back, I've seen them.
top. Is that right?
Some
Or is this in the middle? I think the circle's in the middle.
Nord said. The old
And then
man
this goes on top. And then one of these on either side.
naval markings. It's mapped
Okay, let's switch them.
all the way to Dryland.
Okay.
The Nord
I love making these things. These are really cool things to have in the world.
But the old man was
And yeah, that came together nicely. Okay.
there are some around who still believe. I hope.
And let's fill this hole in.
Not if you're gonna be so stingy like Hydra. I can be generous. Try me.
Okay, and we'll get
The old
everything else in our inventory. Okay, perfect.
I heard some traders say that.
So we'll maybe, you know, work on building a path or something around here. Maybe a little gate or a cemetery or something. But that gives us something to be inspired by and to build around.
Smokers. Smokers, is it? The old
And we'll
man
make some more jerky.
The Nord smiled. Well, we wouldn't want to cross there, would we? Let's keep all this to ourselves. And he pushed a glass of Hydra toward the old man. I say you are a generous and kind man. The old man began greedily gulping down the fluid, even as the
Okay.
man was walking.
Well, let's head up to here.
The trader with the shell earring will cause such a stir with his high-quality pure-grain dirt. Help you? Owen asked him. Yeah. You run the tavern, right? Right. Maybe you could direct me to the store. Shino got pitifully bare the walls behind her work. Wood and metal shelving, mostly buried. The little hanging baskets empty. Afraid to
Okay.
open it, she said. Crabs of hell, he said. You don't have much to offer. Speak for yourself, drifter. Another trader laughed. Can I get you something to drink? She asked. How much Hydra you got in storage?
I'll just keep those in here for now.
I'll take all of it.
Hang on to that for now.
You in business to sell it? Yes, but, well, I'll buy it. Okay.
And then these can go into storage as well.
We got wine,
Cool.
she said. But it's here. No candles. Any bread? No.
Once again, just check in for rope.
Shelves in the wall.
See if there's any just miscellaneous rope hanging around. I don't see any.
How about magazines?
1, 2. We've got 4 down there. We need
It'd be so long ago.
so we need 4 times 6 is 24.
More valuable than dirt in the world. Actual pictures of land days. What could be more precious?
Okay, that should be the right amount for the amount of rope that we need.
Chips goodbye as they
So let's make these into rope. And then let's go to bed. We haven't been to bed in a minute.
can tall one. The good stuff. He threw a chip on the counter. She was pouring him a tumbler of clear water when the Nord sidled up to the bar. Next to the stranger.
Okay.
Skål, the Nord said to the mariner. Quanto tiempo tu parti? The mariner ignored this intrusion. He raised a glass of Hydra to his nose, savored its bouquet. Then he took a small
And with that, we have a morning mist going on. Let's take another stack of these and get these up here. I think we've earned the right to cheat in another trader now in our castle. Of course, I'm concerned about lag, but that was happening in nature. It wasn't really happening up here. Too bad. I think I just need to be a little bit more aware of it around here. This game is beefy, though. It can handle a lot. Always surprising.
The Nord stared at the mariner with blank menace that slowly blossomed into a smile.
Okay, there we go. And now we just have a little gap here, but that's fine. Let me see if I have some candles I can fill into these chandeliers. I know I have some. Yeah, here we go. Might as well just use up the ones that we have. Definitely gonna need to make some more, though. Okay, that's 9. You can put 8 at a time in these things. So I'll do 4 and 4 for now. Okay, and let's go into creative mode and get a trader. Okay, so we already did the wild animals. Artisan, clothing, treasure hunter, survival goods, luxury, furniture, ag, commodities, building materials. I think either the artisan or the building material. I don't know. Artisan seems right. Okay, so we'll go back to survival mode, and I'm going to place the artisan right here. Trader. Okay, so I can sell him a lot of good stuff here. So this is a good money-making trader. And let's see, we need 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 more planks. Let's get those knocked out before I forget. All right. Basically, I'm rewarding myself every time I build a new building with each of the traders until we have all of them here. There are mods that kind of do this, by the way. There's the NDL Traders mod, I believe. Okay, there we go. So if I were to go in here, I mean, we need to get windows in, but otherwise it's pretty good. Should I even try for a window up here, maybe? Yeah, why not? Okay. Very nice. Okay, so we'll place this here. And let's get this going up in our leatherworks here. We know that's very inefficient to be doing one hide at a time like this, but yeah, it's fine. Okay. That's weak tannin. That's strong tannin. Okay, we can go ahead and put that in there. Cool. Okay, we're making progress. Now, let's see, I've got 50 lime there. We could always make another lime water at some point. Okay, I think we'll go down and do a little bit of work on the boat. Oh, we need food first. What's this? It's just salt. Okay, we'll place that back there, and we'll take one with. Okay, now we'll head down to the boat. Ouch. Okay, we need 21 linen to go with that now, and that's going to take forever. So, okay, we've got our rope. We're at the very final stage of the boat, and we just need a boatload, so to speak, of linen. And we will get that eventually when we harvest our flax, which is at most at growing stage 3 out of 9. So it's going to be a minute. And by the way, this is going to be a typical thing. Like, you're not going to get linen much faster than this. Usually season 2, you know, the second year of your reign is when you usually get enough to make the boat. And we're only on growth stage 2 at this time. However, our beehives looks like they populated, so that's good. Be able to make more candles in no time. Okay, let's work on our steel, our cementation furnace. Alright, so these are done. Okay, let's make these into that. Okay, so we've got 18 more of these. Let's get these in place. Let's see. Shift, right click. Okay. I guess this is not quite placed right. We'll deal with that later. Okay. I think it has to be up one. Yeah. So from down here, we need to place one there. And like so. Okay. Okay, so we just need a few more. And I believe the door can now go there. 9 blocks are missing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, whatever, 9. Yeah, so we're getting very close on this. It's just about ready. But we're gonna have to do one more burn, at least over here. So let's get these. Okay, we're gonna end up with some extras. Okay, we're gonna have 4 extra here. But we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to process these. So 50 grass, 40 sticks. Oh yeah, I planted a pumpkin up here. Oh, I have a couple more candles too. That's nice. Okay, that's 10. That's 38. 12 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 worth of those. There's 3 there. Is that all the candles they have? Just those 3? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Right. So we need 40 sticks. Okay, let's light these up. Okay. Now, with those lit, I'm trying to think what the next thing we should do is. I mean, I guess we could just finish out the episode by going on one exploration mission. It's probably not the worst idea. I'm gonna put this mortar in here. Oh, you know what? Let's do another thing. Might as well do we're almost at steel, so we're almost about to start being able to collect our translocators, but we've got this one, and that one goes somewhere. I think it goes, but then we haven't tried this one. Should I try this one? Couldn't hurt. Let's try that one. Okay, so we'll just head right over here. I heard some sort of animal. Was it a pig or a goat? Oh, it might have been a goat. Oh, it's a bighorn. We've already got those. Go ahead and have the earthworm. Okay. So, where are we? Here? Really could use a... No, we got a probe there, okay. What's that? Cave? Oh, it's a big, beautiful cave, right? Alright. And I will note that over here there is a bit of claystone that we start to see come into the world here. In fact, yeah, you can see it up here. We do have the luxuries trader up here too. And by the way, there's a whole actual city in various places over here. We've got this one here, this one here, this one here. These are all ruins. And there's a trader there that we haven't identified yet. But our immediate priority is to go down to this ruin down here. I'm not sure how I get into here.
I don't know where we go yet. They look to Odinola. The riddle leading down to your back remained unsolved for all of Gregor's elaborate calculations.
How deep is this? This is at 141? Okay. Well, that's the altitude we're at. I guess we must go over here to get in. Okay.
And so there you have it. That is part one of the Waterworld audiobook. We began with the mariner salvaging the seabed for sunken treasures of the ancients, and ended with the mariner in a cave, and Noah, Gregor, and Helen hoping he knows the way to dry land. Join me in part two.
I have no idea how to get back to that place. I mean, part of me is tempted to just dig straight down.
Also, feel free to follow the Atoll on Instagram for more Waterworld content. Link in the description below. And so with that, thanks.
I mean, did I exhaust every possibility in this cave? No, it's the same cave. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is it. Surely. Yeah, I've definitely been down here before, obviously. So... we want to go this way.
So let's now travel back to the Atoll and rejoin Gregor as he approaches the cracked and ill-tempered mariner.
I'll go ahead and do a probe here. I do need to start, now that I've got steel basically right around the corner, I do need to start looking for ilmenite, which is titanium, as well as chromium, which we'll use to make better bags with. Okay, well, it's not a... let me try going up here. Wouldn't be up here, would it?
The old man wiped the spittle away with a sleeve. Don't like human touch, do you? Can't say as I blame you. To all your kind soul, thousands of them. I have no pride. He said. All fish like Gregor said. I'd be shocked if we could tell us.
Well, this looks like kind of a dead end. Okay.
If there aren't any looking right now,
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that should have hurt. Got lucky there. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to probably head deeper somehow. Unless it's somehow up here. Nah, this is just part of the way down. Okay. So I'm gonna have to choose a different cave out angle and see if it leads down to the translocator. Looks like it does. Maybe. Oh, here it is. Okay. And I've already got the treasure out of this room, but let me grab my equipment and get this fixed up. And then while we're waiting on that to get activated, let me just run back through here. This is another ruin. And I've already grabbed some blocks from it, it looks like. Definitely want those fibers at this time. So we can definitely get some of these banners at some point when we get glue. That looks like it's about it. Some bookcases as well. Not much we can do with it right now, but let's go ahead and try this out and see where it takes us. And by the way, this is at 84. Oh, I guess I already had that saved. Okay, so this is TL66, and I'm going to make this yellow. And I'm going to make the one we came from, which was this one, yellow. Okay, and this takes us into andesite, for one thing. Okay, yeah. A little bit of copper right out of the gate. I'm curious if that surface rock is shale. If it is, that is really good, because we also need marble. But let me start out by taking a reading here. Okay, nothing great on the probe. It is indeed slate. Boy, this is a confusing cave system already. Alright, let's try going over here. Well, that's not gonna work. That's inconvenient. Well, there's still something over here. Some of these caves get really quite narrow. Bismuthite, I might as well get some of this. I wonder how we're doing on mining. 581 out of... I just want to make sure. 581, 87. 581... Oh, it's not giving me credit. Oh, that's forestry. I'm so stupid. 824, 17. 826. Yeah, we're good. We're not that far off. We're probably going to level this if we mine about 10 more ore blocks of some sort. Ore blocks give you a ton of experience. Regular stone gives you a tiny amount. think we'll probably level here, but we'll see. No, maybe not. I overstated how quickly we were getting that experience. Yeah, we're not quite ready to level, but it will be soon. Let's pop up here. Some saltpeter. What I'll probably do is make my way back to the translocator and then maybe try to build a more direct route out. But I do want to get to the surface. No silver or gold. Oh, but we do have a ruin here. Okay. Oh, I've seen this one before. That we have this one back near my place. All right. Grab that as well. And see what's in here. Okay, a couple of things. Let's get our box down. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make some choices now. I'm gonna not take that. And then let's lighten our load of that. And then this can replace those. Okay, I think that's about it for this. And there's bauxite right there too. And this is at 100. Might consider doing another probe at some point if I'm further away from the first one. And we're getting very close to the surface here. I guess I could just dig out here. I think it's about 140, so... Okay, and there's the slate layer. Again, this is where we get marble in this game, so slate is very important. I don't know if that's true to life or not. I'm really tempted to switch out. Yeah, let's switch out the granite. And andesite gravel, yeah. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, there's the gravel. Okay, that kind of hurt. Anyway, should have a path out here now. And it is a blood red night, which is really cool. I'll go ahead and mark this. entrance. And should I go get some bauxite while I'm here? I would still want Olvine, theoretically. What can that be used for? Nothing? Okay. Blue clay. I mean, I've got enough bauxite already to make steel. But I'm just gonna need replacement bricks at some point, and so I'm very tempted to get some while I'm here. Oh, what's that? Is that just andesite? Yeah, I thought it might be marble for a second. Pretty sure it's just andesite. Yep. Okay. So let me just come down here now. Okay, let's see. What do we want to replace here? Andesite with bauxite. It was slightly inconvenient. Alright, let's go ahead. Okay, maybe I should get that replaced as well. I don't know. I already have those anyway. Let's just eat something and, well, yeah, we'll do it there. Part of me is tempted to try to maintain these bauxite gravels too. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah. We don't really need bauxite rock. We just need the stones. That being said, I kind of want to take them. Yeah, well, we don't need the flint so much right now. I want the flint too, though. I want everything. I'll leave this behind. Okay, let's get a couple of these. That's full. One, two, three. Okay. Now, are there any traders? There is something that looks like a trader down there. So let's head down there and then head back, basically. Okay. It's morning, obviously, so that's nice. Okay, let's go check out this trader. There's copper. Okay, so let's check out what kind of trader this is. Incidentally, I do have over 100 gears now, so if I did want to buy an elk, I would do so. This is commodities. Okay, cool. I don't know if offset stitching will cut it, so I'm not going to buy those. But I will mark this as a commodities trader. And then let's head back home. I'm very dissatisfied with this location, as usual. Okay, so we're gonna head back up to this side of the river here. Kind of just very casually keep an eye out for iron or for marble. Let me take a probe down here somewhere. Find for him. Okay, there is ilmenite here, which is titanium, so that's good. So there is a purpose to me having come here, I guess. Blue clay. Let's see here. I guess I just need to go up here, so let's do so. There we go. Often if you have a slate biome, you want to find mountains to see if you can find marble that way. So I don't see any on the map directly, but doesn't mean you wouldn't see it from the side peeking through. But I don't see any here. Okay, so let's see if I can get back down to my thing now. Is this... That's andesite, okay. Let me see if I can get back to my translocator thing. Basically, it's just right below me. It's not necessarily the way. Alright, let me try going back here again. Alright, this looks promising. Nope. Okay. Alright, I think I'll just go and dig straight down to it. If I can get over here somewhere close-ish. Like right about here. Okay. And I believe it goes down to 66 anyway. Okay, so at some point this should open up to a cave, I'm imagining. I mean, I believe it's at 66, so it should be any moment now. Okay, it should be like right here. Okay, where is it? Just around the corner, maybe? Oh, here it is, okay. How you get in there? Okay. Let's head out. Alright, and then let's head this way. Very nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna head home now. Alright. Now we'll head back. Okay, there's another tree. I assume I've got that marked. Let me just check. Yeah, West Pear. So, probably the fastest is just go like right through here.
Wherever you're going. And where would that be? Wherever you got your dirt. Skyland. You know where it is. Almost amused you live next to it. Yeah. Sure. I know where it is. Her eyes exploded with surprise. I knew it, she said. And we're going there. You and I are, Mariner said. The kid we got to eat beside. Now her expression fell, horrified. What? He nodded toward the main hull. We're taking on water. My boat got tore up in that fracas. My desalinator got bunged up. We'll be lucky to get half a hydro ration out of that. Her eyes were tight. I said I wouldn't drink for 12 days. I don't think so. She moved away from me.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so we're back home basically, or we will be very soon. And I think I'm going to end the stream in just a little bit once we get our steel production up and running and our first batch going. There's our beautiful windmill in the distance. I need a bridge to this side of this mountain from that mid section of the mountain there. Okay. Let me put a bed in this area. That's inconvenient. Okay, there's 4 candles. Alright, go ahead and place these in our crusher. And we'll go ahead and turn that on. Okay. And incidentally, I would have shown this on camera, but it's going really fast, but it basically just shoots those directly into here. Oh, we have an extra Olvian, that's convenient. Can I get a little bit more quartz? I'm gonna go ahead and let's move all the music stuff to the chapel. Let's put this here. Okay. But without getting too distracted on that transfer, let me go get a thing of quartz, and I think I can actually make another set of bricks. Why are there so many drifters around right now? Makes no sense. There's nowhere for them to have come from. Alright, anyway, I'll put this away. And then I'll make this, I'll put this on a mannequin, put this on the wall. And then, oh, I was gonna put some of this in the chapel as well.
Campus pushed out her lifeless arm and yanked the wrist spear gun from her hand. Now they need to concentrate on sailing and make a little time before those smokers came looking for them.
These things in particular, I think, go well here.
There's a sprawling cargo ship that in ancient times had been called a supertanker. 300 tons of rusted barnacle-encrusted steel. A towering smokestack of storing yellow black fumes. The ship seemed almost stationary. It had been adrift for centuries, and at this stage of its existence was more atoll than beautiful. Even the bows
I guess it's always pointed at that angle. Okay, well, that's cool. I like that. So I'm gonna go now and, well, let me put some of this clothing away first. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the steel. Right, so I need quartz. And we'll just do a stack of quartz in here. Okay, and we'll let that go, and that will ensure that we have at least one stack of each of the three things. Need more olivine though, eventually. Now, let's take these out. Alright, and let's get the mortar. Unfired. Okay, so this should be enough to finish this. So let's get that lit up. And, okay, we'll go 1, 2, 1. And then we need to get to there, so let me do a dummy block. Like that. Same with this. Oops. Okay. 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Okay, I think that might be it for those. And then we can clear these out now. Okay. So let's... And if you shift right click on this and it doesn't do anything, that's probably means it's complete. So I think we're complete. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of these. And we actually need another chest. So let me go make a treasure chest. And we need... I'm going to take 3 stacks of charcoal. Actually, 4. So basically almost all of my charcoal. Let me put these metals in here. And then 16 iron, so almost all of our iron. And then let me go grab 8 planks. Make that chest. Okay, so on this side we have the entrance. On this side we're going to put a chest. We're going to come up here, and we're going to get our iron and our charcoal, and we're going to put the charcoal down by shift right clicking, and then 4 iron ingots, shift right click more charcoal, 4 more iron ingots, shift click more charcoal, 4 more iron ingots, shift more charcoal, 1, 2, 3, 4 iron ingots, and then shift more charcoal. And now we can put these lids on. Okay. And then we need to take a total of 32 of these. Okay, so these are 2 full charcoal blocks here. And I'm going to put everything else in here, including those. I'm going to put in about, I don't know, let's see, 64, 128, 188, 192. All but 192 of the mortar in there as well. Okay. And I'm going to put all these in here as well. Okay. Now, we need another torch over here. Let me repurpose this torch that's not doing any good over here. And place this over here. And then we can just light this by shift right clicking and holding right click. And then that should automatically light this adjacent charcoal block. Okay, so we have 2 lit charcoal blocks. And there's going to be some particle effects happening. And then if you come up here, it says, okay, receives heat, 2 exclamation marks. It's funny. Basically, you need to do that 5 times, and you'll have your batch of 16 steel ingots, your first batch. So I'm very excited about that. That is good news. You can definitely look, but be careful, because if you get in there, you'll die. And that is steel. So we've made steel. That's exciting. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Vintage Story.